Hello, good evening, and welcome once again to our weekly broadcast on Balance with Dr. Shola. This group is called Balance with Dr. Shola. If you're new and you're joining, every week I pick a theme that has to do with living a balanced life, a life of balance, and we kind of do a deep dive into various aspects of that theme. This week's theme is handling haters. Okay, so I'm just going to jump right in. Now, hater is commonly used word, right? It's like, oh, haters gonna hate, never mind the haters, etc. Personally, I think the word is overused, but okay. A lot of times people just want to call everyone who disagrees with them a hater. But, is that really true? So what is a hater? There are two definitions. There's a formal definition and an informal one. And if this is your first broadcast here, I always tell people this. I write things down. Then the reason why I write them down is because if I don't, I will ramble on and on and on and probably be here for hours. So, and these broadcasts are supposed to be sort of really short, help you think. And, so here goes. Haters. A hater, formal speech, is a person who dislikes a specified person or thing. So maybe you say, you have a woman who's a man hater, or a man who's a woman hater, or someone who's a classical music hater, But the informal use is a negative or critical person. Say, oh, I can't handle these haters all around me. Haters gonna hate. When people talk about haters, talk about people sipping the haterade, etc. They're talking about negative and critical people. So in this broadcast, I'm going to be referring to the latter meaning of a hater. So, the thing is that it's key to being able to handle haters if you're going to live a life with any kind of balance in it. It's good to be able to handle haters, not in an aggressive way, but in a way that, is graceful and helps you come out on top and helps you come out stronger. Okay? Now, I have 8 points here on handling haters. The first one, number 1, keep things in perspective. First of all, keep things in perspective. Are they really haters or do they just disagree with you? They're two different things. Everyone won't agree with you, right? So, someone may disagree with you and not necessarily be negative or critical. Keep things in perspective. Number 2, secondly, there's hate and there's hate, right? There's Jesus and Martin Luther King level of hate, which cost them their lives, obviously. There's a Colin Kaepernick level of hate. Hi, Trisha. And there is, and then there's someone who, screaming haters because people disagree with their Facebook posts. Yeah, okay. So as you can see, keep things in perspective. Know what level of hate so-called hate you're dealing with. Another point on keeping things in perspective is this. Not everyone will like you. Not everyone will like your product. Not everyone will like your message. Not everyone will like what you're doing. And it's okay. According to Tim Ferriss, up to 10% of people will not be into you. And it's just math. Think about it. There are some things that a lot of people like that you don't like. It may be a product. It may be the thing. It may be a person. So just plain old math. Keep things in perspective. Not everyone is, going to like you, what you do, your product, your message, etc. And you have to, at some point, be fine with that. Okay? Number 2, focus on your lovers. Okay? People spend so much mental and emotional energy on haters. Either trying to defend themselves, trying to justify their positions, or throwing shade. That's a waste of your energy, okay? You only have a finite amount of energy. It's a big mistake. Focus on the people that love you. Focus on the people that like you. Focus on the people that like your message, your product, whatever it is. Focus on them. Love them back instead of focusing on people that don't like you or whatever. Don't take the love of your lovers. I'm using lovers as an opposite to haters. Don't take the love of your lovers for granted, okay? I don't mean lovers in the other way. Concentrating too much energy on your haters takes away energy from the people that actually love you and are rooting for you and are proud of you and all that. So focus on the people who love you, because guess what? It doesn't matter who doesn't get you. What who matters is who does get you. Okay? Now, number 3, listen. Okay? Now, what are the things being said? Okay? And who are the people saying whatever it is you're being said, throwing shade or hate or whatever your way? Let me give you a kind of facetious example. If one person says you're a cat, I'm like, what's wrong with that person? Another person says you're a cat. If 50 people call you a cat, just crawl or start crawling on all fours and start mewing. Okay? So what is being said, if something is recurrent and recurrent and recurrent, this is not just haters. Sometimes people are trying to tell you things that are true. It's not every time somebody says something negative that is false. You know, nobody is perfect, and the negative things they are saying might actually be true. So listen and see if that is the case or not. Also, if someone you really trust, someone you trust with someone who you trust and is invested in your progress says something, it's worth a listen to. It's worth a second look. So if someone you really love and really trust says, you know, you're a cat, you might want to take some thought and start mewing. So it's amazing how there's some people who are, if 50 people tell you that you're rude and aggressive, they cannot all be wrong. If one person tells you you're rude and aggressive, you know, maybe you met that person on a bad day. If 2 people, okay, well, 2 bad days, okay, maybe. But by the time 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, guess what, darling? It's not them, it's you. I remember when somebody was talking about how, you know, these people were offended at them, and this person was offended at them, and this person was offended. I'm like, you alone offending all these people, and it was their fault for being offended. Come on. If 20 people are offended at you, you know, think about it. Even if they're not all right, it bears to think about. That's the point where you listen. What is being said and who is saying it? Number 4, on the opposite side, don't listen. Yes, it's not everything that you listen to. Okay, so listen first and then don't listen. Don't accept constructive criticism from people who have never constructed anything before. Okay? Someone came to me a long time ago and said that people were saying that my Facebook posts were patriarchal. I was like, okay. Then I let it go, and a few months later, the person said the same thing that these people were saying. And personally, when people reach out to me about my Facebook posts, they're usually positive. In fact, a lot of people sign up for my coaching services just based on my Facebook posts. So I'm like, okay, if people are willing to pay me to coach them based on these same Facebook posts that somebody else is saying are patriarchal, nah, throw that one out. This person and these people, whoever they are, they're just wrong. So I refuse to listen to that. Okay? So, you know, when I started doing events too, someone came to me like, what is this that you are doing? You know, and all that. This was just one voice. And whereas other people were like, go for it. We're proud of you. We'll support. We'll come. We'll donate. You know, people from other countries were like, oh, you know, can I send you some money towards your event? You know, and it's like, okay. And then one person is telling me, what is this that you are doing? You know, what are you trying to do with these events? I said, okay. I can't remember what my response to that person was, but I think in my mind I must have been thinking, okay, just sit and watch. So, you know, now measure things. So, of course, the person telling me, what's this that you're doing? I'm not listening to that, okay? Basically, this person was trying to talk me out of my dreams. And nobody can talk me out of my dreams. I'm a big dreamer. I'm a visionary. And no one can talk me out of my dreams. The person should have realized that they were wasting their time, okay? Now, so that's number 4 is don't listen. Okay. So you listen and then you don't listen. Number 5, prioritize your own personal growth. If you're just joining us, we're talking about handling haters, and I'll go over them at the end. Prioritize your personal growth. Jesus said, remove the plank from your eye before you take out the speck in someone else's eye. That means, you know, don't be a hypocrite. You know, take care of your big flaws before you start pointing out other people's little flaws. If you're so focused on doing your own inner work and your own personal growth, you're not going to have time to focus on haters. Every day, I'm trying to be a better person. Try to be a better person. Don't get bitter, get better. And guess what? As you grow and change and evolve and up level and step up into your power, the people who are not meant for you, they will clear off and they will move away. You start to prioritize your personal growth instead of moaning about the haters, defending yourself to the haters, explaining yourself. prioritize your own personal growth, you will up level so much that these people, they just won't have a place in your life. They just won't. There's a saying that goes, the world will stop to let pass those who know where they are going. Prioritize your personal growth. Know where you are going and keep going. Keep growing. Don't stop because of a negative voice or a naysayer or two. Okay? Now, number 6, be love and be light. Your best defense is living happy. Don't get offended. Learn to develop a thick skin. I'll talk about that a little bit more. Don't be angry at folks who don't know anything about you. You know, it's like, okay, you don't know me, so say whatever. You know, you just see yourself and learn to see people as beings of light. Like, you know what? Transcend, up-level your thinking, elevate. It sort of follows on from prioritizing your personal growth. But in prioritizing your personal growth from the previous point, you should also live happy as well. You know, be love and light. Just live happy. Because you could be prioritizing your personal growth and doing it from a place of vengeance. But no, do it from a place of joy, a place of happiness, a place of love, and a place of light. The Bible says, and this is my paraphrase, do not get tired of doing good because you will reap a reward for your persistence in good works. And this is my paraphrase. Don't get bitter, get better. Just don't get tired of doing good. Don't get tired of being love and light. Don't let a few haters, you know, sour you in your own dreams. There's a line from a song that says, don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. Don't embody the love and light of God on the inside of you and learn to live it. Okay? Now, number 7, stop explaining. It is a waste of time to keep explaining yourself to negative, critical people. They don't really want your explanation. They just want to, I don't know. I'm not a hater, so it's hard to tell what people's motivations are. But here's the thing. You cannot reason people out of a position that reason did not get them into in the first place. So how are you going to explain your position to someone who just wants to pour out this negativity? That's what they want to do. They want to pour out negativity. So why are you explaining yourself? Last year, someone whom I didn't realize they were a hater, but they turned out to be, they tried to get me on a different path from what felt authentic to me. And so, you know, I explained and I explained and I defended and I defended. I explained and I explained. After this hour-long conversation, boy, I was emotionally overwrought. I was tired. I was crying. I had to call one of my friends to pray for me. Then it's like, the next day I came to realize, like, no, you can't do that. How many people are you going to explain things to that are not going to understand because they don't even want to understand anyway? People who are negative and critical don't necessarily want to understand. You know? So it's like, no. Explaining and defending will get you nowhere. I was done. Now, if you genuinely want to ask me questions about what I'm doing and what my motivations are, I'm happy to talk to anybody. But if you come pointing fingers like, what's this you are doing? You should be doing this other stuff. I'll be like, okay. And I don't even answer. I'm just like, okay. Because I don't get into explainings and defendings and reasoning. You're not going to draw me down that rabbit hole. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Okay? So, number 8, you need mental toughness and grit. Yes, you need some stick-to-itism. You need some focus. Continue from point number 7. Anything you want to do in life, you will meet some type of resistance, internal or external. Now, the external resistance, you're going to have to just brace yourself and decide that nobody is going to send you home with your tail between your legs. Nobody is going to send you running because you have as much right to do what you are doing as much as whoever else has, and you are not going anywhere. No, stick to what you want. Stick to your guns. Believe in your convictions. Hold fast to them. Let me tell you something. If you're approval hungry, you will never achieve anything great. You'll just be running from pillar to post, looking for people's approval and running away at the first sign of resistance. That is not how things get done. That's not how you get change in your life. That's not how you live a balanced life, because you end up running from pillar to post, completely and utterly out of balance if all you do is sit there and listen to the chatter of haters and naysayers. You won't get anywhere. You have to be tough. You have to, when people come to you with nonsense, remember your whys. Remember why you're doing what you're doing. So for me, instead of listening to the chatter, I just remember, okay, this is why I'm doing this particular thing and doing it now. I have a place I'm going. I have a focus. In 10 years, I want to be a household name. In 10 years, I want to be an international speaker. In 10 years, I want to be completely financially free and completely financially self-reliant. These are, so if you like, say everything you want to say about what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. I don't not only remember my whys, I embody them and I live them, and they're part and parcel of me every single day. What are your whys? Embody them and live them. And don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. Don't let the chatter of naysayers knock you off course. You need mental toughness and you need grit to do anything. And then people love to tell me this. It's more easily said than done. Everything is more easily said than done. Lie down on your bed and say, I'm going to get out of bed. Getting out of bed is more easily said than done. So let's take it that, okay, everything is more easily said than done. And let's get up and do what we need to do. Because even as the Bible says, it is the doer that is blessed, not just the hearer, the planner, and the purposer, the person who actually gets up and does what they need to do with all their heart. So, remember this, a lot of people come at you, a lot of naysayers come at you from a place of their own dysfunction, their own bias, but who wants your life to be ruled by negative, critical people? We don't. Let your life be ruled by your Creator, by God. Let Him up-level you and lift you up. Okay, don't give negativity the satisfaction of winning the day in your life. So, to recap, handling haters, 8 points that work for all. They've worked for me and they will work for you too. Number 1, keep things in perspective. Number 2, focus on your lovers. Number 3, listen. Number 4, don't listen. Number 5, prioritize your personal growth. Number 6, be love and light. Number 7, stop explaining. Number 8, you need mental toughness and grit. So there we go. Tomorrow it will be available on this same talk, will be available as a written format on my blog. My blog is you can find my blog on my website, which is www.sholashade.com, where you can sign up for coaching services, watch videos, link to my YouTube channel, buy my books or whatever. sholashade.com is my little piece of the internet, and you can go there, visit sholashade.com. I'll leave the link in the comments and you can visit there. I'm also running a live video course, a 9-week course. We've already done 2 weeks, but you can still join. It's called the Gyrate Life Course. You can send me a direct message or visit bit.do/Gyrate to know more about it. So thank you very much. See you next week. And for the rest of this week, we will be talking about handling haters. Thank you very much and have a blessed evening.